Hi Pisces, welcome back. So Pisces, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get started. So Pisces, when I was preparing for your reading, there seems to be like a little bit of fogginess in the energy today. So I don't know if some of you woke up feeling a little foggy, or maybe there's actually fog out. I don't know. Take it or leave it. But yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling. And then I was getting that the fog will lift, right? So I feel like this is temporary if you are feeling that energy. Right now, we do have a retrograde coming up here soon, and so that's always a little bit of iffy energy. So that could also be what that fogginess is about, right? I was getting two different songs when I was meditating on your energy. One of them was Adele, just the one part of it where she says, "And if I'm not the one for you, you better stop holding me the way that you do." So I don't know if you like that song, you hear that song, maybe take a listen to it, take a listen to the lyrics and see if it resonates with you. And then the other one was F Feelings. I can't actually say it, but that's actually the title of the song, F Feelings. So very interesting messages to get us started. Let's see where this is headed, Pisces. All right. So overall energy is the 10th house, Capricorn energy for some of you. You have the Chariot in your overall, so Cancerian energy as well present. So this is talking about like your career, your responsibilities, your achievements, what you have to show for yourself, your purpose, why you feel you're here, what drives you, what motivates you, Pisces. I also felt like, not that love's not important, and this is a love reading, but I do feel that there's an emphasis on putting your focus more so like on your desires when it comes to like your, like I said earlier, your competencies, your achievements, career growth, your goals, things of that nature. All right. So I don't know if some of you are already headed in that direction and focused in that direction, or if maybe the guidance is to give that some consideration during this time frame. So take it as it resonates. But let's see the person you are connecting with. They're the Eight of Pentacles, which is also about working on self, working on stability, learning something new. So I feel like the both of you are kind of being guided in a same or similar direction at this moment. So let's look at it a little bit deeper. We're going to go into the recent past, what led up to the now. Then we are going to look at perception, how you perceive each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and most likely future outcomes. So recent past for my Pisces. You've got the King of Wands, the Sun card. Leo energy here for some of you. What else? If you're gonna let me down easy. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our love ain't water under the bridge. I've gotten that song before, but those are the lyrics that are being offered now. So some of you had a situation where it was like, something's not over yet, you know, or maybe you felt that way in the recent past. Like, this isn't water under the bridge, you know, like, let's not pretend that it is. Something about that going on. All right. So then you have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So this is interesting, Pisces. I feel like some of you may have met your match in the past. Okay. And it certainly could be this person, but it could have also been like meeting your match, so to speak, when it comes to like your career, your goals, like a job that's a match to you, or co-workers or a boss or something, but take it as it resonates. I just literally heard met your match. So I feel like that's in the air right now. And I feel like, you know, you know it, right? Like if you're already partnered up, right? Or you are open to receiving a connection it's a match, you know what I mean? And I feel like you either already know this or this will become known to you, because this is the king and queen here, and what's in between them is the sun. So I feel like Pisces, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like some of y'all have already met your match, okay? And you know what's up, like, you know who it is. Like, you know when you meet someone and you just know, like, there's symbiosis there. I don't know if that's the right word. Where, like, say, like, you feel like, you know, nobody's ever going to get my quirkiness or this part of me, or, you know, and then you meet your match and it's like they also have the same quirkiness, so it's not even a problem, or they also like that about you. You know what I mean? There's something like that going on, okay? And let's see what this person has in their energy. Some of you might be meeting your match, by the way, after maybe going through a spell of a situation where maybe things didn't work out in your favor. Could have been in another relationship or just in life in general. As I feel like some of you had to try to shut off your feelings or detach for a moment in order to gather yourself, all right? And I think that's where those two songs were coming from earlier. But let's see, this person's recent past, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, the King of Wands. Okay, I want to tell you what I heard. Oh, it's gone already. Oh, I heard, what are you talking about? I don't know where that's coming from. It's like, you know how I feel. What are you talking about? That's what I was hearing. I don't know if any of you recently said that, or maybe that's a conversation on your mind. All right, so you have the Hermit here and the Two of Swords, Virgo energy showing up. So this person in the recent past, I feel like they've been in the space of like wanting to work on things, wanting to work on their goals, their projects, yes, but maybe also within the connection. This person getting really clear on what it is that they want after a period of maybe needing to do some soul searching, you know, after a period of time of not being certain about what the right answer was. I feel like this person has come to some sort of conclusion here and feeling pretty confident about what they're going to work towards or work for. And I'm getting the term workhorse, so I don't know if like somebody is just a really hard worker, or like when they get their mindset on something, it's like they will relentlessly, you know, work towards it. All right, this kind of reminds me of a bit of fixed energy. Could be dealing with the fixed sign, but take it as it resonates. So let's see what the perception is of each other then, Pisces. The High Priestess. Whoa. Oh, wow. I get a whole book here. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So Pisces, oh my gosh. So some of y'all feel like you've been intuitively led to this relationship, okay? And even though things may have been stagnant or a little bit slow to progress for a little bit, that slowing down or whatever that stagnation was before all of this popped in was so that you had time to like get to know yourself better, take care of yourself, you know, prioritize the things that you needed to prioritize in your life, because some of y'all weren't really valuing yourself the way that you should have been, Pisces. You know what I mean? Like kind of giving away your worth or not appreciating your own worth, which a lot of us can do that, you know. I know, like, I personally go through phases of like ups and downs where sometimes I feel good about myself, sometimes I don't, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you had been going through kind of similar ups and downs there, but I feel like your time has arrived, right? And now it's time to receive. And you feel like it's like, no, now that you know your worth, you're waiting to see what the universe is going to bring into you. And some of you, it's meeting your match, or you already have, or there'll be some movement in that, okay? I'm still getting that Adele song. So let's see what this person's perception is, what's going on in their headspace, the Five of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles, so that's out twice. The Three of Wands, which you also have the Three of Wands. The Four of Swords. Yes, the Two of Cups, Pisces. Okay, so I feel like this person, you know, they've had some struggles that they've had to overcome. And I feel like they have either done some work on themselves, or they've at least been able to step back long enough to examine like their part in something, how they contributed to the things that have happened to them or the struggles that they've been through. I feel like this person is getting to this space of also, you know, kind of wanting to see the reward from maybe the work that they've done or what they've been through. And yet I feel they do tend to take, or right now taking a quiet approach, or needing to rest or heal right now. However, this person feels very connected to you, Pisces. They may even be dreaming about the connection, or if they are an intuitive person, they might be meditating on it or wanting to manifest something in the connection. But I just feel like this person is, you know, needing to create more stability around them regardless of this relationship, or that's something on the docket is what I'm hearing. But at the same time, it's like they also want to give to the connection, or it's like, it's almost like, Pisces, that this person wants to work on themselves for themselves, right? Because they reap the benefits of that. But also, and mostly, I feel, because they want to impress you, or they want to do it for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you really feel connected to someone, and so you want to bring like your A game, or you want to yeah, that's the words I'm getting. You want to present like your best self to this person. That's kind of what I feel is going on here. And I feel it on this person's side, but feel free to flip these messages, guys. It could be that you're also doing that, okay? So let's see what's going on in the heart space then, Pisces. So it's really interesting to me. Actually, let me get all the cards out, and then I'm going to loop back to the beginning of the reading with those songs, right? But let me get this part out. All right, so we're going to look at what's underneath all of that, what's in the heart space, all right? So what's in the heart space? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Some of you have had to work hard to overcome some sort of rejection or heartache. This could have been way old news. Okay. See, I was just getting ready to say, I want to go back to that song, the F Feelings song, because I feel like there's something else that has occurred here, where you had to learn how to overcome some hurtful things, or to like shut off your emotions, or maybe that was how you responded, right? And I do feel like, Pisces, you have the ability to become kind of despondent when hurt. You know, I think Pisces in general are somewhat introverts when it comes to like who you share emotion with. When, you know, I don't feel like most of my Pisces friends just share all of themselves with everyone. I think you're a very selective sign, right? And so I feel like you might have selectively chosen to shut something down, right? And I feel this is past energy, but take it as it resonates. So yeah, that's what's showing up in the heart space. Needing to just continue to do some healing around that, because it is still present in your energy, which means that some of you still kind of go back to that space from time to time, or maybe you still feel the hurt of something. And it puts you back into that space. And Spirit's kind of saying, you know, it's okay to think back on the past, but don't get stuck there. And especially if it causes negative emotion, you know, it's almost better to be like, F that, and be angry than it is to be despondent or in despair. And it doesn't seem like anger is an improvement from despair, but on the emotional scale, it is. So it's like hopelessness is here, and despair, and then anger, and then vengeance, and then, you know, like this meh, boring energy, and then kind of getting happy, finding moments of happiness, to elation, to joy, whatever. The emotional scale, look it up. So I feel like sometimes it is better to be angry than to be sad. It's a coping mechanism, you know what I mean? So I feel like some of y'all have had to do that in the past. Okay, so let me get one more on this. So, and maybe it was because you felt like in the past you had met your match, but it, you know, maybe, whoa, holy cow, it's a whole nother story right there. But maybe didn't pan out the way that you thought it would. Maybe it was toxic. Maybe there was deception, or, you know, there's something here that you're holding on to, though, Pisces. And I feel that it's not in your highest good to continue to hold on to. And maybe that's why the message also was to shift your focus, right, to like your purpose, your goals, other things in your life that can give you pleasure, right? So you can kind of release and relinquish whatever this is that's showing up in the heart space that seems very, very intense to me. So let's see what this person's heart space is, Pisces. I'm getting that song again. I'm one for you. You gotta stop holding me the way you do. All right, Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Some of y'all are afraid to let, you know, others in, or this person in, if you have been put in a situation where your trust was broken, or there was a lot of painful things that have happened to you, you know. So this person has the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So, and I heard again and again and again. No, there's a song coming through. Again, babe, again. Noah Cyrus, again. She says, I want to be your lover. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your lover. I don't want to be your friend. So tell me that you love me again. So this could have been like a lover or a friend that became a lover, or a friend that wanted to be more, that wanted to be lovers, or maybe you felt that way, Pisces, but that song is definitely coming through. All right, so take it or leave it. There does seem to be back and forth in this person's energy. I just feel like in their heart, they want to see action, movement forward, but they feel pushed out for whatever reason, or like pushed to the side maybe. And it's like, so as opposed to like giving up though, this person like goes to a different tactic, you know, like let me hit them with that emotion, or let me hit them with that passion. Like, you know, they switch up a lot on whatever their tactic is, or however they want to approach you. Or it could just be in the emotional space of like wanting to take some sort of action, but feeling a little bit hesitant, and then kind of going for it anyways. Or maybe feeling a little bit hesitant, so they decide to kind of switch up how they choose to approach a situation, or how they choose to speak to you. Maybe they were going to come at you like real hard or tough, and then they decide to like soften it up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person carefully tries to choose, you know, how to behave when and if approached by you, Pisces. Because I do feel that, again, this person feels very connected to you. So it's meaningful to them, right? So, and maybe they know like you're sensitive. Maybe they know that the approach or how they come towards you is important, you know? So let's see what the hope is then, Pisces. The hope. Ooh, Nine of Cups. So this is the card of blessings and emotional satisfaction. It could be a bit of an indulgent card, right? But I just feel like I heard indulge in fantasies. Well, that's so Piscean. Y'all live in the daydream and the fantasy. So maybe it's more comfortable for you to kind of be in that space, right? This person has the Six of Cups. So they want something from the past. And they're giving me that song, Again, babe. Again. Or wanting to recreate something from the past, relive something from the past. Maybe you've known this person or have past history with them. So let's see what the most likely future outcome is then, Pisces. And, ooh, that's a misfire there. And see where this is headed. But keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will, right? You're in the driver's seat, no one else. But we'll start there. So, Pisces, most likely future outcome. The Chariot, which is the card that you started on. The Chariot. So progression, movement forward. What is it? Towards? The Knight of Cups. The Empress. The Queen of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, oh, Pisces. I think that some of you, it's like you're going to move forward on something after kind of carefully considering, like, or needing to carefully consider, like, what brings you joy, what makes you feel blessed, you know what I mean? Like, what is going to bring you satisfaction, and taking that into consideration here. And then I do feel like this opening up of emotions, and coming from a caring, loving space. And yet, at the same time, not completely dropping all the defenses, you know, still keeping your smarts or your wits about you. I feel like whatever's going on in this dynamic, right, you're going to be smart about it. It's not that you're going to be a jerk or closed off or whatever. You know, I still feel you bringing that Piscean, emotional, caring self to the table. But I also feel like you're no fool. And I heard mama didn't raise no fool. So I don't feel like the wool's going to be pulled over your eyes. Like, you've learned some sort of lesson here from the past that honestly still needs some healing in the heart space because it's lingering there. However, I do feel like it has made you smarter, right? And yet at the same time, you know, still being brave or bold enough to maintain that softness about you, or at least that's what you're being encouraged, or the guidance is to not let whatever this was make you harder, but let it make you smarter. And I actually feel like that's going to pan out in your favor here, Pisces. It's like nothing is more attractive than someone who is confident in who they are, but also not afraid to be vulnerable, not afraid to be open, right? Like, sometimes when people go too far into the direction of, like, knowing their worth, but then also having a lot of ego behind it and being difficult to love and, like, prove yourself to me, and, you know, that's not always the most beautiful energy. But when you can know your worth and still be loving, still be kind, still be soft, to me, that's probably the most beautiful quality you can have, Pisces. And some of you are masters of that, or mastering that maybe, or in the mastery of that. It brings you like all of this abundance, all of this growth, all of this goodness here. So this person's most likely future outcome is the Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, the Ace of Cups. This is big love here. The Tower. Wow, what's the Tower? The Page of Pentacles. So, do I need any more? No, King of Pentacles. All right. So Pisces, oh my gosh, there's so much emotional energy here. So I feel like whatever's happening in this person's most likely future outcome is like they've learned their lesson as well. And when it comes to love, when it comes to not toying around, really, not toying around in relationships that are meaningful to them. Maybe, I don't know, somebody did that in the past or whatever. It's just like, I feel like it would kind of destroy this person if they didn't get an opportunity to, you know, connect or see some sort of growth here. I do feel that they have put a lot of weight into this, or a lot of consideration, like I felt earlier, even though there's a teeny bit of hesitancy here, right? I still feel like this person knows that they want to work on something, and there's a lot of love here. Maybe so much so that like it's disruptive to them, or it's like they're giving me the song In the Name of Love by BB Rexa. It's almost like unstabling. Like it could be that this person gets so emotional or wrapped up in something that it actually creates instability. And that's something that they need to kind of get a hold of, right, before they move forward. But I do feel that there's some sort of offer on hand here, or coming up in the energy, and it's coming from this person's end. So, wow, Pisces, this is actually beautiful, all right? There's some iffy stuff going on, but I actually feel like things panning out here. So let's see what the Osho Zen has to say. Yeah, exhaustion and guidance. So you're being guided to kind of leave alone the things that cause you the most exhaustion, right? So if like thinking about the stress or the worry or the hurt of something creates exhaustion within you, then that's a clear sign from the universe to focus on any other subject than that until it passes. This person may needs to stop comparing. I don't know, there's something here about making comparisons here. But there is like a lot of intense energy here, and this person feeling very connected to, I feel, you, Pisces. So what's the guidance? The guidance. Gratitude. Whoa. And soul solitude. So your card says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So this is talking about the art of practicing gratitude, but also giving your focus again to areas of your life that create a sense of purpose in you. This person has soul solitude. So your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find the place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. So I feel like this person needing, you know, again, to do some reflection. I actually felt like they've already done that, but I did feel a little hesitancy in the heart space. So they may want to, I guess, let that pass or reflect on that a little bit more before they take this action here that I see coming in the most likely future. So, wow, Pisces, always a pleasure to read for you, and I hope that you guys resonated with that. Let me tell you what zodiac signs I have here. You could be dealing with any of these or have them in your chart. I've got Scorpio. Put that over there. Let's see. Virgo. Capricorn. Scorpio again. Virgo again. Taurus. Leo. Cancer. Aries. Taurus. Yep, and those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Otherwise, I am wishing you guys the very, very, very best. And until next time, my friends.